Before we start this blog, Wake Up, We Are One, We Must Do It Together, we want to say a few words. Gerrit and I experience that we increasingly are giving expression to ourselves in the English language. It just happens. More and more, we feel a strong invitation to speak and work in English. This makes sense. We must do it together doesn't only include the Dutch, it includes Earth inhabitants all around the world. To enable a considerable part of us to understand what we are saying and writing, and to work together in experiencing our shamanic lightwork, communicating in English is inevitable. In the next period of time, we are going to translate our website and make it bilingual. This is our first English written blog. Wake up! We are one. We must do it together. In this period of time, there is a lot of talking about the changes we are in right now. The vibration of all our cells and our bodies are increasing rapidly to heights they have never been before on Earth. Simultaneously, the Earth itself is changing with us. Gerrit and I feel this intense process of ascension continuously happening in and through our bodies, our relationship and our lives. Although we love to be in the human experience in this most amazing time, we also feel pretty challenged by all the divine invitations we constantly keep receiving. A while back I was under the false assumption that the huge divine change we are going through is something that is happening to us and that we have to go along with it. Now I know that I am the one who is making this ascension happening, and that Gerrit and so many others who are in the human experience right now are in this divine creating process with me. A process that is taking place in and through our own bodies. All of us, we are one. Not only the so-called light workers, but each and every one of us have to do their own personal work, and in doing so, give shape to this divine ascension and our new Earth. We must do it together. It's the way it is and the way it's meant to be. If we truly want to experience that we are one, we have to face the challenging divine invitation we are in together and be the goddess creators we are. Wake up and feel yourself invited to join us. Love and light, Sara.
Sara, you have written a blog, our first blog in English for our website. It's all about wake up, we are one. We must do it together.
Yes.
Can you explain something about that notion?
Well, like I said in the blog, to me it felt for a long time that my life was hard, that I was working very hard in order to go with the changes that are going on. And then my conscious opened and I got more information, and from that I really realized that I wasn't only working with my personal process, but also working together with you in order to heal the earth and mankind and our brothers and sisters here. And but it kept feeling like everything was changing and we were going along with it. And then I realized that we are to change ourselves and that we have to do it ourselves. And for a long time I have contact with the feeling, oh my God, there's so much work to be done by each and every one of us, and I felt like I had to do it by myself. And a few days ago I realized I have to ask help to all my brothers and sisters here on earth, because if this is what we want, if we want to make the ascension happening, then each and every one of us have to do the work.
Yeah. Okay. How do you recognize you are working along with the ascension process?
Do you mean that I'm a active part of it?
Yeah. How do you experience that you are a bearer of the ascension process?
Well, that has been a process in itself, because at first I didn't had contact with this conscious, that I'm part of the creating process, that we are part of the creating process herein. So like I said, at first I did my own personal work for many years, and then gradually I started to feel that I was working for the Earth community as well. A few years ago when I went to the United States, supposedly to go on our holiday, we both knew that we had to go there, and we didn't know why. And the first morning we woke up in Phoenix, I knew that the 3 weeks we were traveling around, if we were going to travel around in the area of Arizona and New Mexico, Colorado, that we were there to work and to heal the pain in men and women worldwide. So moments like that started to happen and to show, and I jumped into it.
Yeah. You said in your blog that the ascension process is happening through our bodies, our lives, our widening consciousness. Mm-hmm. Can you explain more about that?
Yes, the work each and every one has to do is work that is going through our bodies and our relationships. When the two of us are working in healing men and women issues, pain and anxiety all around the world, archetypical men and women issues, then it goes through the calyx of our relation. When I work in healing my own anxiety, my fears, my own pain, it goes through my body. And now, in the period we are in right now, in the ascension period, I feel a lot of energies floating through my body. When I sit still, I feel like my body, my energy is moving all the time, and it's twirling, and I feel tired a lot, because a lot of work is being done by me and in me and through me. Also by the spirits, they work through me. Yeah. At night, sleeping is not always that easy. Sometimes I'm called to go to bed and the spirits work on my system, or I feel that I work together with them, or I sleep for a few hours and then I'm awake for a few hours and just working.
Yeah. in your blog you're yeah, more or less asking everyone to wake up.
Yes.
Why that call?
It's time that we all wake up and that we do the work we have to do. And because I have contact with what we are going through, and yes, it's not easy, it's really a challenging time for me and for you as well. But I also have contact with what I am and what you are and what each and every one of us is. And I feel how amazing I am and you are and each and every one of us is. And for so many years I have worked to come here where I am right now and to even go further. And I can't do it by myself. We need each and every one of us.
Everyone to partake in this process.
Yeah, to partake in this process.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the only thing I can say is that it's more beautiful even than I can tell, and this is what we are doing right now in the spirit and time on earth.
Yeah.
We are in a very turbulent time in this period on earth. Can you tell a little bit about how you experience this time yourself?
There's no steadiness in my experience because the changes that I'm aware of constantly changed my perspective on life. I've done a lot of personal work and it pays off. It pays off in the ease of participating in this life. It's become more and more easily because I have more and more connection to the love and light which I am. I'm aware of a lot of vibrations. You told earlier about yourself, the energy flows around your body and your system. I'm aware of a constant tickling, sparkling around my head chakra, my crown chakra. I feel my power in my spine. When it becomes more uneasily, then I have pain in my stomach area, for instance, on other places. Last time I had a very aching point of my tongue.
Okay.
It's quite unusual. I never experienced before. So there's a lot of signals that my body is changing. That I'm adapting the high vibrations of Gaia and the cosmic vibrations.
You feel a process of change in and through your body?
Yeah, definitely.
Quite some years before, you supposedly had more control over your life, like you decided with your mind or with your ego, whatever you were doing each and every day. How is it now? How do you experience it now?
It's a lot more intuitively.
Yeah.
Because I'm centered in myself and in alignment with the higher vibration of me, the great I am, and the core of the earth, of Gaia. And the more I am in alignment and the more steadily I am in alignment, the more at ease I am, and I know what I have to do.
Yeah. Can you give me an example from something that happened the past few days in which you can tell how it works when you are guided by your inner self, and what happens to you then? For example, this morning we were working together, and we were in contact with ourselves and with together with our skulls working. Yeah. And when we afterwards, when we shared our what we experienced, you told me that you had to do something, or
yeah.
Can you share a little bit about it?
In the journey with the skull and making contact with the high vibration of myself, yeah, I get a message about a journey, a real journey to go to Scotland. We have to do some work for the whole, for the enlightenment of Gaia, the enlightenment of the people on Earth, the enlightenment of the cosmos, of the universe. And I don't know exactly what we are going to do, but it's all about the Christ consciousness. I have to journey again to get a more clear picture.
Yeah, but I think it's a perfect example from the difference between how you did live in the past, and each and every one of us lived in the past, and many of us still do, that you have complete control over your life, so you think, or that you feel from your inner self you have to go there, and that you just go.
Yeah.
And whatever you have to do, you go do it.
Yeah. And that's the process I'm right in now.
Yeah.
The answers that I get on my questions, but also the answers of the life I have on this earth, and what I have to do here, is unfolding for me. And of course I have questions, doubts about, okay, what I have to do, and why me? I don't know. I go along with the voice, my inner voice, what it says to me, and let's experience and see.
Yeah. And when you follow your inner voice and you put yourself in place wherever she wants you to go, then you find out whatever it is you are doing there and what you have to do.
Yeah. And what's the clear purpose of it?
Yeah. So the answers come in the experience itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the process is not having the answers before. So I'm in control and get done what I have to do.
Yes.
From the knowing I think I have. No, it's go with the flow.
Is there something that has to be said by you right now in order to be heard by our brothers and sisters around the world?
Yeah. When you ask me this question, the first thing I hear is stand up.
Okay.
Stand up.
Yes.
And it's quite similar to your blog. Wake up, stand up, get in connection with your strength and your higher vibrational I am. Do what you have to do here on this planet at this time. everyone has a purpose here on this planet. At this time, it is by choice that we are here.
In this period of time.
In this period of time. And everyone on a deep soul level of contact knows what
he or she has to
do.
Yeah.
And a lot of us are not in contact with that part of the deal, part of the contract we all made. It's not a problem. Because everyone has his own pace and his own progress, and it comes when it comes. But when you have contact with the call, stand up, rise up, and do it.
Yeah.